It's fine. I get up. Lose focus. Come on, be a good girl. Gonna stay focused. Opportunities.
We wake up every morning working for money. Hey, out for money. We working for money. I get komunyo fana jengam. I get komunyo shy iSpani jengam. iSpani samu number 1 bafethu. I'm a hustlers number 2. Upega tin. Pega you kutwenzana ngeyakho impilo cause me and my hustlers and my crew bafethu push iSpani. Sanibonani and a salute to all my hustlers. Igama umekule lishungu. Let's iSpani. Awuthi ngicamthe na masters bafethu. Ngiseziningi indlela zokuxhumana noma ke zokukhulumisana bafethu. So kuma SMS, sangena ku Mixit, sangena ku FB, sangena ku Twitter, sangena ku WhatsApp. I wonder what's next bafethu. Into engiyisikhulukayo ukuthi abantu ke abanobuhlakani njengama media specialists bayohlale badingeka bafethu ukuthi bahambise umlayezo osuka kuma business amakhulu bayisa ebantwini njenge Hustler Thembelani namuhla bafethu uThembi wakadube. Intokazi ke ifundele ijournalism bafethu njengoba ke manje seyifuna ukuba i-media specialist nenkampani ebizwa ngokuthi Hlengani Communications. So ake siye ngakubo bafethu because sis Thembi, I don't want to talk about you when you're not around. So stay shining.
Akazange waba someone in my life, so asang sabane that relationship. I genuinely believe I went through depression phase, you know. Sanibonani, igama lami nguThembelani Dube and I'm from Alberton. I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth, but my circumstances shaped my destiny, and this is the story of my life. Nkholiswe is single mother and my sister, and I wouldn't say even a tough childhood, but I didn't have the best childhood as well. You know, obviously, my challenges, my a single mother. Wow, honestly, right now, I'm someone in my life, so I'm that relationship, so My sister and I have always been close, I think from a young age because school together. So I think Nae was niggas at that motherly role, it's okay. Since Uma sometimes my son sebenzini and she can't really be there for me, she took it upon herself to take a role there, and guide Angelo the difference between right and wrong. So since Mankul and I've always feared my sister more than my mom because something wrong. You know, but my mom would be like, no, you know, that type of thing. So we've always been close, but close not actually closely, I got sister to sister type of close. It was more like sister to a mother type of close, yeah.
Naturally nje ngivele nje ngazenza uma gathi basically and sometimes nje looking back, maybe it's one of the few things I have regrets about ukuthi maybe when she needed a sister bengaso sisi beuma like more like uma bengi disciplinarian kuwe nje will make her sure nje ukuthi she's on the straight and narrow and akaphuma endleleni. And shame sometimes, especially when you're older, you look back, you think it's ish. Maybe we were in situations where she couldn't even talk to me about certain things because, you know, I would maybe not even relate or things like that.
I got matric 2013 with a bachelor's pass, and when I got matric, I thought, okay, obviously, varsity next year, you know, being a guy is what I really wanted to be, but you know, I knew varsity. But yeah, life didn't go as planned. When I got matric, I had to take a gap year because financially, to take me to school. So the plan was to gap year, work, and then raise money for maybe for registration and textbooks and a bit of rent, mangqala, just to push me. It wasn't easy. I faced a few challenges. Bengisebenza towards Lesser Alberton and school ngathende Alberton, so most of them bebehlala in that vicinity. So bengithola my classmates babuye emsebenzini, and at some point bengasekho sure they're coming to shop or baze lapho just to gloat, to show me what's okay, you know, you're here and we're all up there. So I think ngingene with depression, but you know, being black and depression doesn't go together. So endlini bebathi ngimoody, bebathi ngithanda ukuzivalela ekamereni, you know, but I genuinely believe I went through depression phase, you know. So yeah. Okay, mangifika varsity first year, obviously I was doing a journalism, and the reason I did a journalism was mangifika varsity I was still before like mang apply I was still confused what I wanted to do. Then one day my sister asked, are you familiar with a course about journalism? And honestly I wasn't. Mina mangicabanga journalism being in a different perspective. She's like, no, just read up on that and then find out more about it. So I did just that. And then I told her it's something I'm interested in, because when you know, uthanda ukufunda, uthanda the limelight at that time, you know. So mangifunda, I just thought ukuthi beyikhuluma nami this career. And then yeah, mangifika varsity, instantly mangifika sabu registration, I instantly found friends, you know. So it was easy to tap into varsity, you know. Mangifika lapho I found other fellow future journalists, and it really was a breeze. Angizange aba nama problems really there, yeah. Like the scholar last year actually. So I'm graduating in April next month on the 18th. So I'm graduating. But obviously during the third year I'm ngenze internship. So I feel like I graduated because I had to be exposed to the working industry way before I graduated. So Mama is so excited in graduation year. She's proud. You're more than Jay, you know. She's always posting a family group just to remind them. We'll say, we are graduating on the 18th. So I can even see, even Mankulman, I hear the proudness in her voice. So because she's happy, I'm happy. And obviously Nami, I'm happy because I worked hard to get here. So yeah, I can't wait for your graduation. At my diploma, I found out about Hlengani from my sister actually, because my sister was working for a company, a client to Hlengani. So one day, a job, an internship. She just spoke to one of the directors, okay, if you ever have any openings, my sister is looking for an internship. And then she sent my CV through. And then yeah, from there, it stayed a while before I'm contacted, and then eventually I went for an interview. And then it went well, interview 1, interview 2, and yeah, I got the job. Manje ngiqedile nge-internship yami Hlengani Communications, and kusasa ngizoya ku-interview for a position ye-PR account executive.
So kusasa une-interview public relations account executive. So now this is the next step in her career. And okay, manje it's just an interview, but sisijabulele kakhulu, and we wish her all the best. Ukuthi awuthole lo msebenzi, you know, aqale lo msebenzi.
Mangithola the job at Hlengani kusasa, if everything goes well. I think this job is mean so much to me because it will open so much doors for me. Because right now I'm currently mfunda towards my BTech in journalism. So I think this new position will help me with afford for my studies, so that I can keep stress, because now I apply yes, but I'm going to pay for my fees or anything like that. It's being a leap of faith. So if I do get this job, it will really be the answer I've been looking for. We need to make sure that our clients know their key. Thankfully, Hlengani Communications for my interview. Ngithukile but excited at the same time. You guys wish me luck.
Thembelani, welcome and thanks for honoring our interview. I'm going to take you through what we do before I start asking you a few questions around your capability and for me to see whether you're suitable for this position.
Okay.
So at Hlengani Communication and Media Relations, we specialize in basically connecting our clients to their audiences. So what we do on a day-to-day basis, so what we will expect you to do is interact with the media, set up interviews, and it's not an easy job to get an interview for a client, but we will expect you to get them. Take me through the sort of gist of what you think media training is.
Okay, basically in a nutshell, media training is just teaching our clients the do's and don'ts when they're doing an interview. So yeah, I think just how they handle themselves, how they hold their posture, how they portray themselves.
So since you'll be dealing with clients, how important do you think media training is to clients?
I think media training is very important because our clients need media training, because without media training, our clients cannot portray the message they want to put across. We need to make sure that our clients know their key.
So we receive lots of applications from TUT and other places, and we have to choose one. So why should I choose you?
I enjoy what I do, and I do believe I'm good at what I do, and I think my academic record also says why I'm the best candidate for this job.
I have to say your academics looks good, but academics says nothing, and anyone can give us academics. Give me something also that you think you'll convince me to hire you.
Okay, I'm hardworking, I'm always willing to learn, I'm persistent, I'm always on time, I'm very enthusiastic, so I think this will help me do this job.
So what are your sort of medium to long-term plan? 5 years, 10 years? Where do you see yourself? What do you hope to achieve?
5 years from now, I still see myself playing in the communication space. Hopefully by then I want to have good relations with the media. I want to, sorry.
So you've applied for the account executive role, and we don't give out that position every day. What makes you think, you'll bring into that role?
Okay, I'm here at Hlengani. We deal with a number of clients, in different sectors. And I think to make a good account executive, you need to be very organized, and you need to also build relations with the media so that when you're sending out client press releases, it makes it's simplified.
Thembi, we have arranged 3 tasks for you that you will do throughout the day, and we are going to consider the tasks, how well you perform on those tasks, and we'll consider also this interview, whether you are successful or not.
Mahaslas, focus ko go tobana le dithuto tsa hao wa tseba hore wena o mang o ya kae ke ka ho nka qeto ha ile Thembi ena o ithekisitse hantle di mmalwa dintlha tse ile hore o tlameha go di sheba ho sebedisa lentswe lena but wena tsola pele ka hore ente hobane o cancel dintho tse ntle tse ile hore so di buile ene pele o ka araba nahana ka karabo ya hao ene ikokobetse le kaleng lena o tlhoka national senior certificate ka go ikwetlisa o ka ya collegeing kapa university o ka etsa journalism, media study, and hape marketing le public relations ke tse ding tse tsamaisanang le makala ana. Mahaslas, talente ya hao fela e ka se o finyelletse o hloka bokgoni bona bo tla ka dikwetliso ditlhophiso le diketso tsa hao tsa ka mehla.
Hi, my name is Nkulin Zimande. I'm a director at Hlengani Communications. I've been in this industry for a good 5 to 6 years, and today I'll be Thembelani's mentor.
Okay, sorry, I just thought this was different. Okay.
Hustler sonke siyazi ukuthi social media bafethu ne-media it's savage bafethu e.g. #listeriosis bafethu with black Twitter and some media channels throwing shades at some enterprises engeke ngize ngiwasho ngamagama, but it's no surprise ukuthi amabhizinisi ayohleleke awadinga-ke ama-media specialist ukuthi ancede amabhizinisi wabo-ke ngokuthi bawakhiphe enkingeni ngokuthumela-ke imilayezo kumakhasimende wabo, because there's always 2 sides to a story and 2 sides to a coin. So what's it gonna be, heads or tail? It's heads. So let's head on to the word jumble and let's use our heads. Nginikeza kaMathuz amabini oku-E no-G umuyazi impendulo. Hit us up on our social media platforms ngeimpendulo zenu. Khona manje samsobona intokazi-ke ishaya itask yakhe yokuqala bafethu la-ke zabe ikhombisa khona ikhono lakhe njenge-media specialist. Intokazi-ke inayo-ke i-journalism, so she looks good on paper, kodwa-ke uyoqhuba kanjani? ...
Welcome to your first task. So what I'm going to need you to do today is media training.
Okay.
The client is going to come in today, find out what they do, and he's got an interview coming up soon. So you just need to question him and assist him with media training for that interview. Hi, Linton.
Hey.
This is Thembi.
Hi, Thembi.
Hi. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Thembi.
So Linton is our client, and you will be providing him with media training today. So you can take over.
Okay, Linton, have you done media training before?
No.
Okay, so this will be your first, okay?
Yes.
What do you understand by media training? What are you hoping to get out of this?
Okay, so my company's been approached by the media to give an interview.
Okay.
And it's a bit scary. We don't really know how to start.
Since this is your first interview, I think instead of just going through the whole document, we'll just focus on the specific interview. Basically, how we train you for that. Yeah, so Linton, basically tell me about this interview. Did they let you know if it's recorded or is it pre-recorded?
As far as I understand, and I don't actually know, I didn't even know the questions to ask. That's the problem, you know. So as far as I understand, it's pre-recorded, or hopefully.
Okay, and when is it happening?
We're sitting about, they said in about a month's time, but they have to confirm.
In a month's time. Okay, I think that gives us enough time to just do the theory part, and then next week we can do a follow-up with the practical video.
That's great. All right.
Okay, and then
Cool. Don't want to speak French.
No, okay, sorry. I just thought this was different. Okay. Okay, when I was busy stumbling between, I was just thinking, basically, I was putting pressure on myself. So even for the client, Linton, because time is money, obviously, in this industry, and he spared his time, a certain allocated time to come and listen to me, and then now I'm not confident. So that was really stressing me out. I wanted him to get the most out of this media training. So yeah, I think the pressure got to me a bit, but eventually, yeah. Normally, for someone who hasn't done many interviews, it's actually it simplifies the whole process. You need at least 3 key messages, so we'll work on those with you.
Okay,
the ones which, and then with your key message, you just need to be, are you the right person to be in doing this interview?
Okay.
Do you know your story?
Yes.
And how would you like to brand your company out, portray your company out there?
I'm with you.
Okay, so yeah, no, then I think after that, we can just start with the training, and then if you have any questions, you can ask me, and then we'll just,
All right, I'm feeling better.
Okay, Linton, so now I'm just going to take you through the training.
Okay.
I'm going to be doing it on the board,
All right,
so if you have
great.
any questions, feel free to stop me and ask any questions.
Thanks.
Is that okay?
That's perfect, yeah.
Cool.
I don't think Utembi got enough detail from the client. Reason being, she did not ask enough questions, but she probably felt she had enough to start a base on. So she had a foundation, which was good enough, because there's nothing wrong with you calling a client saying, oh, by the way, can I have 1, 2? There's nothing wrong with that.
Okay, so your body language, you just need to always be confident, sit up straight and know your stuff. Because,
sure.
Be confident. During my gap year, obviously, mangiqala ukusebenza, mangibona my peers besesikolweni posting their first years, it used to hurt. But then I ended up realizing ukuthi ama-journeys wethu awafani. So I'm destined for something different. I should just be patient and wait for that day to come.
Gap year yami ngahlala ekhaya, ngiyithola, ngicabanga, and affecta because abanye abantu bayafunda bayaqhubeka, and mina it's not like angifundi because ayikho imali, but bengingafundi simply because mabethi ngiyofunda, I did not do what I was supposed to do.
And then please avoid, this is actually like NB type of thing.
Okay.
Don't answer to questions by saying no comment.
Oh, yeah.
This, you might as well not come to the interview.
You don't know what you're doing, basically, if you say.
Yes. Oh, sorry.
Comments.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. With you, my spelling is not bad. I wouldn't even know.
Yes, because with this, it raises doubt. What are you hiding? What do you not want us to know, as I mentioned before?
Or do you not know what you're doing?
Yes.
Basically.
So, already, I don't trust you. Even whatever you say after that, I'm still thinking that no comment. What was he hiding,
Okay.
I wasn't worried about jumping in during her first task because she seemed to have handled it well. Uyayazi into ayikhulumayo, but obviously mawukhuluma without ama-notes phambi kwakho, ziningi izinto oyikhohlwayo. So when I would jump in, is to just remind her ukuthi ungakhohlwa.
Okay, Linton, with that said, we're just going to quickly move on to the attire.
Okay.
This is also very important. I know you want to look good on your interview, but
I do.
Yes. And then obviously you need to be smart casual. Dress comfortably, but be able to represent.
Is it dark colors or light colors, or what's sort of better? Doesn't it matter as long as it's not striped or all of the...
Yeah, normally I don't think it's a big concern as long as it's not striped or anything that will disturb. And also try and avoid colors that blend in too much with your skin color because,
Okay.
Okay, Linton, that will be all for today's session.
Thank you so much.
Pleasure.
All right. Thanks.
All right, Linton, thank you so much. Lovely
Nice to
seeing you
see you
again.
next time.
Thank you, Lindsay.
Okay, a pleasure. All right, see you next time. Cheers.
All right, Thembi, that was the end of your task 1. We can move on to task 2.
Okay.
Mona re bona botlhokwa ba ditlhophiso le go itshepa e le ntho ileng gore e tsweletse pele. Thembi yena ha a etsa seo ka botlalo. Wa tlameya go tseba se client e se batlang le se client e se tlhokang. Corporate communications le yona PR di batlile di tshwana empa di fapane. Corporate communication ke melaetsa ya company go ya di-customeng. Ha public relations e sheba maemo a company go ya setšhabeng. Tse pedi tseo di batla wena gore o bane le bokgoni ba go ngola le bokgoni ba go bua. Wena shebisisa ditalente tsa hao le bokgoni ba hao bo ile gore o tswetse le bona gobane seo ke sona se tla o supang lesedi la career ya hao.
You just said the photographer hasn't given you a price per hour. Now you're saying he's saying 22.
No, I said he didn't give me a price for. Okay, fine.
So Thembi, this will be your task 2. Our client has brought us here because this is where she wants to have her event. I need you to ask the right questions for the event because you'll do a checklist. She'll allocate a certain budget to you. I need you to work according to that budget. Hi Katlego.
Hi.
This is Thembi. She'll be getting the brief from you today. Thembi, meet Katlego.
Hi, Katlego. Nice to meet you.
Thanks, Thembi.
Okay, so Katlego, basically today I just need you to take me through the event, what you need as for budget, entertainment, etc. So just give me a guideline as to how you want me to tackle this event.
Okay, firstly, our company is Emisha. We deal with medical legal reporting. Medical legal reporting.
Okay.
That is medical experts, but in the legal field. Okay. So let's say you have your accident, your PRASA, injury at work. That's where our experts come in to quantify your claims. Okay. So the event that we'll be having is to raise awareness to victims of road accident fund, victims of PRASA, victims of injury at work.
Okay, Katlego, I seem to have all that down, but I was thinking in terms of the media, we should move not too much into entertainment, but news so that it's more informative. As you mentioned, you have the Road Accident Fund and PRASA, and then we can also have some trade media for on the infrastructure side and stuff like that. Would that be okay?
Okay, so what's trade media?
Okay, so basically trade media is media within your space. Media that will cater for people who actually are interested in PRASA, in Road Accident Fund, stuff like that. Okay, so now we're going to go back and plan the event, and then we'll be in contact to let you know how the event is going.
Perfect. I'll wait to hear from you then.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Well, what I realized about journalism would say, a story doesn't come to you. You have to find the story. So mawuhleli and hoping for stories to come to you, you'll never get anywhere. So in order to make a name for yourself, you have to be go-getting. Wamele uyophanda to get that story. So I think that helped a lot.
Okay.
Okay, so we've confirmed the date for the 7th of September. And then we also booked a photographer. But then he wants to find out, which is I'll have to find out from Katlego. He wants to find out how many hours he has to be there for because he charges by the hour.
Okay.
So, okay, let me just note that down.
Another thing, look at the budget and work accordingly. So if his budget is way too high, you'll have to get more quotes. 3 other quotes from other people because we can't work on 1 quote alone.
Oh, okay. Photographer. Okay, I'll just note that down.
In terms of budget, how far are we?
Okay, so far, the Fumani had charged us 20K, and then the photographer, he says he charges 2.5 per hour, so it will depend on...
Because you just said the photographer hasn't given you a price per hour. Now you're saying he's saying 22.
No, I said he didn't give me a price for. Okay, fine.
Okay, mina ngicabanga ukuthi kena with the social media ifika manje, it's made things so much easier. People bayathanda ukuyi-undermine social media, but look at how many careers esesiwatholile just through social media. Look at how many, you post one poster of an event and you will see ukuthi bazogcwala kanjani abantu kuleyo event. So I think social media, whoever started it is a very brilliant man or woman. Okay, can you take me like in depth with your budget of how much we are spending on this and that and so on?
Oh, okay. I've spoken to the catering lady and they're saying for a buffet for each person it's going to be 350 rand, excluding drinks. So the guests are going to have, there's going to be an open bar, so it's 350 per guest.
Okay.
And then for...
Sorry, an open bar meaning alcohol?
No, just for the drinks. They still need to get their own drinks. And then the seating arrangement, they say they're going to charge us 30K.
Okay, 30K for how many people? Do you have the number of people that we are inviting?
No, I still need to ask Katleho that. Okay, well, obviously, ukhuliswa ngumama as a single mother, and she was trying to hustle every now and then, and my sister was trying to get to school, and there just wasn't any money for me to go to school, so I had to take gap year so that I could raise funds, and then, yeah, so that I could raise funds to further my education.
Anything else?
No, I think now I'm just worried for the catering because now it's for 200 guests. But I'll call the restaurant I'll call the catering ladies and just inform them and find out if they can do this big event.
Okay, let's say for example, when the PA system people, when do they set up?
They're going to set up that morning before the event.
Let's say they don't pitch. What would be your plan for that? Okay, with task 2, with the event planning, I was a bit worried because weather is very, very important. Actually, the first thing you check before you actually confirm the date. Secondly, you have to look at what other events are happening within the industry on the same week, which it did not do. So that was a bit of a worry to me, but events is not really going to be, what do I put this? It's not going to be something she will do regularly. So she will get on, she'll learn. Will you be ready to present a good event to the client?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay. All right, so this is the end of your task 2. Now we're going to move on and meet with the client.
Mona Thembi ha shebana fela le di logistics tsa ho etsa event. O tlameha ho tseba hore ana o ile phatlalatsa jwang. Ke ka ho a tlameha ho botsa dipotso ka botlalo. Makaleng ana wa tlameha ho bana le utlwisiso ya batho ba o sebedisanang le bona hore o tsebe ho bopa tshepo, o tshepahale. Ha o le journalist, o tlameha ho bana le bokgoni ba puo, ho ngola, o tsebe ka dintho tse etsahalang ene hape o kgone go inahanela. Mosebetsi ona wa kosa ene hape wa khotsofatsa. Ho bana hore setjhaba se tsebe ho pakeng tsa hao. Mahasla mona lefaseng kaofela re na le pitso ha wena o ka tseba ya hao o tla tseba mosebetsi wa hao. Hustler sonke ke siyawathola ama-SMS ding ding athoma kuyinkampani ehlukile bafethu bazama ukuyidayisa namanye ke amalungu amaqembu wepolitiki engeke ngizingiwasho ngamagama uyibuza ukuthi inombolo yakho yakamakhalekhukhwini bayithathaphi. Imisebenzi yawo ke ama-media specialist bafethu anjengayo uThembi into ongazihambile laphana yayishaya i-marketing plan, yayishaya ke i-budget plan, yaphinde futhi yayishaya ke i-media plan. Khona manje ifuna ukuba i-account executive khona laphana ke eHlengani Communications bafethu izoshaya i-task yakhe isebenzisa i-journalism. Shuthi into intokazi iyakwazi ukuhlanganisa amagama umbuzo ukuthi wena ngabe uyakwazi ukuhlanganisa amagama laphana ku-word jumble nginginceda bafethu nginikeze one more clue which is another e uma uyazi impendulo ngena laphana ku-Twitter nakufacebook uma sibuya sobona-ke intokazi laphana uThembi ashaya i-presentation athi ngokushaya ngolwazi bafethu ngokushaya ngathi ngifunda-ke iphepha laka-chewing gum. Did you know ukuthi ama-media specialist ayasebenza naku-advertising? Which is where we're going right now. See you after the ad break.
You're not audible, like your pronunciation is not, you're not articulate.
So Thembi, this will be your task 3. The client has come back to us, so you need to take her through the planning process and how the event will be carried out.
We booked the photographer. He says he'll be available for 4 hours on the day of the event. So I just need you to confirm with me on what time you'd like him to be there.
Okay.
So he's available for 4 hours. And then
You're not audible, like your pronunciation is not, you're not articulate. What is meant by press release?
Okay, basically with the press release, we want to involve the community. Like, basically it's just a write-up to tell the community what's going to be happening with the event, when and how, so that they don't feel excluded. So it's always wise just to write a press release so that the community can be behind the event.
Okay, Thembi, sorry. I would advise to maybe have it a post press release rather than prior, yeah.
Oh, okay, so after the event. Okay, post. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's perfect.
All right. Okay, so we agree on post.
Yeah, we can go with that.
Okay. Okay, now that's done with the press release, and then we've sent out the media invitation. So currently we have 6 media who's attending. These media are the ones who have RSVP'd and they're definitely attending, but we're still doing follow-ups, so this number could change possibly at any time. And then with the different types of media that we currently having television, radio, and print.
Okay, with print media, what do we mean by that?
Okay, print media, this is your magazines, your newspapers. So we have a local newspaper that's going to be covering this event, and then as well as a local radio station, and we have some national guys on television.
Okay.
EPR is a very, very competitive sector. Why? Because baningi abantu abanama agency enza the exact same thing. But into esenza thina sihluke is because si caterishela different sectors, different industries basically.
Okay, and then the cleaning service, I spoke to them, and then they'll be available in the morning of the event, just to make sure everything is sorted before the catering team come to set up.
Okay.
And then we're going to have security, since we're going to have some high-class names attending the event. So the security company has been booked, but it's just going to be 2 security guys, just to ensure that everything runs smoothly, nothing too hectic. Okay, and as for signage, during our phone call, you mentioned that you'll be bringing your own signage. So can this please be available to us the day before the event, so that on the morning of the event we can prepare?
Okay.
So I'll just send you an email requesting, just to remind you to give me the signage. Okay, obviously, Maukhuluso is a single mother. You're going to face certain challenges financially, and I faced now with my studies. My mom being ready for me to go to tertiary, because with my sister, and then now I was there and I'm ready to go to school. So as a mother, bekumele naye yenze sacrifice ukuthi does she let my sister finish and then mina ngithathe gap year, or and there was really no way ukuthi soyithusi besikolweni or my sister to drop out. So in the end of the day, I think uyenze a sacrifice any mother would have. And ekuqaleni, I've always understood ukuthi why she took that decision, because she really couldn't afford, and Uma always made sure I went to good schools. I was catered for. But you get to a point where there's really not much she can do. So, yeah.
So in terms of the budget, you still remember the budget that we agreed on, and at this point, where are we? How is it looking like?
Okay, I'm actually happy with the budget, because currently our budget was, you'd say, plus or minus 250. So we're very close to exceeding it. But currently, so far with everything done, we're on 245. But if this price does go down for the catering, this number should also decrease. So we actually have a surplus at the end of the day. So we're good with budget.
Okay, so we're still safe?
Yes, yes, definitely.
Kuthembi ngibona umuntu one hunger inside, owazi ukuthi ufunani, umuntu onama goals basically. So ngiyambona ukuthi unaleyo drive phakathi kwakhe, una something nje afuna ukuyi-unleasha kuye, and I can't wait ukuyibona la msebenzini.
Okay, Katlego, that will be all for today, but I'll still definitely keep in touch with you as the days go by. But for today, that's all. Thank you.
Thank you. We can keep touch there.
Thank you.
All right, thanks.
Okay, Thembi, that will be the end of your task 3. Thank you. We can move forward.
Okay, thank you.
Thembi, we meet again.
Yes, we do.
How was your day? How did it go?
It was exciting. I enjoyed it. I really did.
Yeah. And how did you go, and what was your first challenge?
It was media training, and I really enjoyed that. What I liked most was that Linton was engaging with me as well. He showed interest, which actually raised my confidence, so that was nice.
Okay. And task 2, what did we do?
Okay, task 2, we did the event planning. I had a few hiccups there with regards to organizing the celebrities, and as for the catering, because the client said the price was a bit steep, but we managed to work around that, and the client was satisfied at the end of the day.
Do you think there was any other way to handle these challenges that you came across during the event organizing?
Yes, I do believe, especially with the event planning, there were some questions I was supposed to ask the client beforehand, but I did not, and I had to go back and now call and ask the questions. I feel those are questions I was supposed to ask before.
Okay, so I also had a brief discussion with your mentor and shared a few things to say about you. But before I give you that feedback, do you have anything to ask me?
I just want to find out, since Hlengani is still a growing company, and I obviously want to be part of the company, where does Hlengani see itself in the next 5 years?
Next 5 years, we want to be in the top 30 media relations companies in South Africa. We have plans to get there. I believe that we are currently probably in the top 50 because of the expertise that we have, the experience that we have, the kind of clients that we have. I think we're in the top 50, but a top 20 is very possible in the next 5 years. We are also aiming to be a 20 million rand company by then. Well, having said that, I think you do show characteristics that we want in our business. You do show that you can solve issues on your own. You are sort of self-independent, and we won't have to leave you here hanging, and you won't do anything for the whole day. You will find something to do. So I think I should welcome you into our business. I'm very happy to offer you a position in our company. I think you will be fairly valuable. You have shown the characteristics that we need, which is my characteristics. But yeah, welcome on board.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Sanibonani emakhaya. Yo, ngijabule kakhulu ngutholile lo msebenzi as this is my dream job. Manje ngijabulile and I'm excited to start this job. So to all my hustlers out there, press up, push up, panda.
Congratulations Thembelani. Re ithutile ho wena hore bophelo ba motho ke molaetsa. Ho tswa ho wena hore o isa o fempele. Potso ya rena ya beke ena e tswa ko Andre. A re yena o na le kgatlo ya ho sebetsa mosebetsi wa town planning. Di town planner ke batho ba beakanyang, ba sheba merero ya dibaka tse ho dulang batho, hore ana batho ba ile dula kae, ditoropo da ba kae, dikolo, dipetlela. Wena o hloka national senior certificate e tla o dumelang ho etsa degree kapa diploma. Ho tloha moo o tla ikwetlisa he ka yona degree kapa diploma ya town planning. Ha ekaba hona le ho sa utlwang, hopola o checkela Facebook kapa yona website ya rona. Ke emetse ya hao potso. Imbogodo madoda intokazi ke eyakhuliswa by a single parent. I tell you what, those girls are always the strongest. Okay, intokazi iqala intenga ishaya uvalo. Lokho kuyenzeka bafethu, kodwa intokazi ended up getting her message across and got the job. Ungiletha ke kwimpendulo ye word jumble. Igama kade silifuna yi message. Uma uthule sithala kwena uma ngitholanga better luck next time. Mina ngumfana kaMntamba uthi ngidonsa intambo. Nginishiya ngalo mlayezo wokugcina. Akuhlangana khona lapha ku Twitter, Facebook and also on YouTube. Kumbula, don't look down, look up and stay up like you are the #1 trend on Twitter.